Well, hellfire. This is RockdaRiff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Today, I am checking out Creeper Sacred Blasphemy. This request comes from Malt Evo 3802. Said Creeper Sacred Blasphemy. Said Creeper Cry to Heaven. Creeper Annabelle. This band has some great stuff and reminds me of Ghost. So Malt, I'm just gonna go with your first. You name Sacred Blasphemy first. Uh, so that's the one we're gonna choose. Normally on a request post, because I get a lot, and so I don't. I'm trying to check out everything everybody suggests. So I'm just gonna go with the top one that you made on this one. Um, if I can get my brain rolling this morning, I like the artwork here, the skulls, and it makes me think of back when I was a kid. A lot of places, like people's homes, I would visit with my parents. It's like my parents' friends and church friends and stuff. I remember seeing paintings like this everywhere that had like the hidden stuff in them and all that. Uh, I like the bat wings here. Evil shit. I'm all about monsters and evil looking shit. Um, but never heard of Creeper before, so let's dive on in. I like the piano. Okay. That really reminds me of somebody. Cannot think of it off the top of my head. Fuck. She keeps around her neck a crucifix, but she so longs to come under my spell. A kiss on the mouth of hell. I feel her calling out to me, preaching sacred blasphemy. I'm a vicious fantasy. Give me sacred blasphemy. I really like the heartbeat of this track. This upbeat nature. It's not like thrash crazy, but just speaking from a guitar player standpoint, I don't know what it is about the beats per minute we got going on here, but it is very fun to play. Especially like I would say this is a great warm up tempo coming from thinking about when me and my all the people I've played with through the years, when we first get together to start jamming, this would normally be around that warm up tempo of a track that we would be like like I like that nature of it already so far. The mix and the master's kind of funny. I feel like the instrumentation's here and those vocals are here. And I just thought of who that reminds me of. The typo negative guy. What's his name? Peter Steele? Really reminds me vocally of that dude. I feel her call.
conceived, it gives birth to sin, and full-grown sin gives birth to death.
Creepy part. I think it's weird because, like, I know YouTube has a compression, but it's like when the chorus hits, I feel like the music gets closer to where the vocals are sitting at. But during the verse, it's like the instrumentation goes down in volume, and maybe that is a thing where he's doing like the low talking. You know you want from me, like a Transylvanian fucking vampire lord. But maybe I'm mishearing. That's the only thing that's kind of standing out to me a little bit because I'm digging the guitar and everything, but it's hard for me to really make out. Sorry. First thing in the morning. It's hard for me to make out the guitar riffs as well as I'd like to. But let's back up here. We got the dark speech breakdown.
And full-grown sin gives birth to death.
Okay. Not bad. I could definitely see where you get the ghost vibes from. Uh, I like the theatrical side of it. Uh, I'm not like I know Typo Negative. I've heard of them and I heard bits and pieces of their stuff through the years. I'm not like crazy about that style, that very deep, dark. You know you want it. I like imitating it. I like using it as if I'm gonna do a Dracula impersonation, I would talk like that. But not a bad song. I think I'm so spoiled on mixing and mastering, and just the fact that on average most bands get killer mixes and masters nowadays. Um, this feels like a more that type from I'm not explaining. It's already got a classic rock feel to it, a classic rock mix and master, and I'm not even sure. Let's see when this song come out. 2 years ago. So I don't think. I think that's what's holding it back. And I hate to be negative like that because I wish nothing but success for all bands um, out here struggling to try to get their shit out there to the world because I know the struggle. Uh, but I have to be honest, and I'm not crazy about that mixing. That's what kind of turns me off from wanting to dive further into that. And I know I shouldn't be like that, but it's just like one of my favorite bands is a band called Cattle Decapitation, and I love their last two albums. I respect their earlier work. That let's really let me phrase it like that. I respect this, but as for a listening point of view, it's hard for me to want to dive into the full record because that mix and master just throws me for a little bit. Like I can't turn off the analytic side of my brain and just be like, enjoy it, enjoy the song. my brain just keeps going, oh my gosh, the vocals are so here and the instrumentation's here. Like, I have cons. I would say out of all my pros and cons, that's one of my biggest cons. But what I was saying, Cattle Decap has older records previous before the last two that they did, and it's hard for me to get into them because the mix and master that they have for Death Atlas and Terracide or Terror fuck that. The album title just out of my brain. Um, those mix and masters of those albums are so fantastic, and that's what I always want. If that's maybe that's a better way to put it. It's like I've heard music at this level, so I want it at that level, and when it goes below it, my brain's like, ugh, ugh. That could be a stupid hot take of mine, and of course, um, yeah, I could be too peculiar. But that's just how I feel at this moment on this day. Another day, I might be like, you know what? But I could say I do understand where you would get the ghost vibes from this. Malt Evo 3802. Thank you for making the request. Uh, if this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're a big Creeper fan, don't shit on me too hard in the comments. This is my first time hearing it. It's just what I think at the moment. And if you have a song that you would love to make a request of me for, make sure you go over that community post and put it there. Because if you put it here, it's going to get lost in the comments. It's going to get lost in all the stuff that I do and try to put out on the channel. And but that community post is the list that I look at, I check. That's the one I try to work on. And yeah, can't think of nothing else to say besides stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.